Now you're in class. You've previewed the book, sat in the T-zone, and taken out all the things that you need to take notes. Well, now the question is, what exactly should you be taking notes on? Well, you've previewed the book, so you should already have a general understanding of what the material is. So you should only take notes on the things that you don't understand or questions that you might have. Think about it this way. Your notes shouldn't look like a complete transcript of what the professor is saying. No, they should resemble a personalized study guide just for you. Now let's talk about some general tips for writing down the most important things in class, regardless of what class you're sitting in. Professors often want to give you a nudge when they say things like, "This is important, write this down," or "This will be on the test." So make sure you get those notes. Professors might be more subtle and just repeat themselves. Information that comes up more than once is probably worth understanding, so make sure you take notes on that. Professors can also draw or write things on the board, and if it's worth their time to write it down, it's worth yours too. Remember that you shouldn't be so distracted by writing every single thing down that you don't listen and understand what the professor is saying. Thoughtful notes are better than notes that are word for word. There are a couple of differences in how you should approach note-taking in your STEM and humanities classes. In STEM classes, you will often be exposed to new formulas and equations. Make sure you take notes on the actual unit values of the variables, and not just the equation itself. It's really easy to forget those values as soon as you step outside of class, so make sure to jot them down. Next, you're going to need a lot of example problems. Professors will often solve one or two in class, and while it's important to get the answer, it's more important to understand it, and that means taking notes on the actual steps. And finally, STEM classes can be really hard, so take notes on the areas that you don't understand. These notes will help you formulate questions that you can later ask your professor, who will be impressed that you actually had a substantive question. Humanities courses are a little different in that they're typically more theory-based. What does this mean for your notes? Well, lots of definitions, concepts, and big picture ideas. So first things first, if you decide a definition is important, write the word down and move on. It's more important that you understand the context and explanation that the professor is giving you than writing down a definition word for word. Finding shortcuts like these will make listening and engaging a lot easier. Your note-taking should also reflect the bigger picture ideas. While details are great, you should take notes on the connections between ideas and their importance. Think back to the previous video. A freeform style of notes might go well here, right? Finally, it's easy to get caught up in the theoretical. To improve your understanding of the material, ask questions about how the material can be seen in the world, and take notes on these real-world examples. And, as always, take notes on any comprehension questions you may have. And this should take you to the end of lecture. Now that you've got your style down and you know what to take notes on, it's up to you to actually go back and review them.